All right. Hopefully you can hear me on this. So, the artist finished uh, the NPCs, which are all the different characters that were submitted, and I think we've got room in the book to fit all of them. If not, if we run out of room, we'll have to pick and choose a couple. But I think we're gonna have room for all of them in the book. And so this is quoting from the description I was given by one of the backers. This is Becky Menace. She wears mom jeans with spikes. So there you go. Has a few tattoos. There's a few tattoos there. And make sure her attacked children are always leashed. That's Becky Menace. She lives on Fox Mulder Boulevard. It's the epicenter of weird, and that's going to be in a district known for being weird. I still have actually a separate artist at this point working on the map of the world, and I've given them, here are these specific districts that I want to cover. District being a grouping of streets, just to make things easier. And then we've got, unfortunately, due to my computer, so these take a while. So this is Creme Jerson. Let's see. Sorry, J-Con. Yeah. So that's Creme. Interests: urban exploration. Physical description: long brown hair under a beanie, wearing glasses, wearing long pants and a jacket, hides scars on the wrist. And obviously the jacket is hiding the scars on the wrists. Lives in, if I can recall, in the New York area, on a street called Criboy. A rather quiet street off one of the major roads. Houses line both sides with little car traffic. So this is one of the more normal streets. And then this is Darissa. So where was that one? Darissa Clarling. Darissa Clarling. She will explain literally everything to you. She's also terrified by ladders. Lives on Darling Street, which is in the Green Belt. So she's appears to be a bit of a hippie. That's Larissa. I don't know that I'm gonna have commentary on every single one of these. This is Jason Wynn, former intelligence officer, now working for corporate America. He doesn't belong to one company, but acts as a consultant to many, dealer of secrets and information. It does look pretty suspicious here. He lives on McFarland Street, which is, again, in the weird district. I'll come up with much better names later. This is John Duffy. Yeah, a young adult with braces who makes quick cash by drawing discrete maps of the city. A street urchin. So makes maps of the city. So I assume that's what he's holding in his hand. There's a little map. And he lives in New York. Or what's left of it. There we go. This is Jury Sinfeld. See if I can find his notes. A wry standing up commentator. Lives on Bronson Alcott High Street. So, which is in Los Angeles. Alright, this is Itsuo Hayashi. Big eyes, small mouth. Eyes could be a little bit bigger, but I think I told her to stick as much to realistic human faces as possible. Dark red hair and a pigtail. Well, we're not going to get that here. Androgynous, wears a martial arts gi. Lives in Little Furinkin, which I've placed in a section I'm calling Chinatown. Let's see, there's 1, 2. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it there. It's not. It's in quotes here. Chinatown, Japantown, might. There's only 2 streets in that one, and the other streets have 3 or 4. I might take those. The 2 streets, which is Kanto Street, which is obviously a Pokemon reference, and Little Furinkin, which is like a martial arts dojo, and I kind of combine them to quote-unquote Chinatown. I mean, here in Los Angeles, we've got a Chinatown right next to a Japantown and a Koreatown and all of that, all in the same area of downtown. So I kind of combined them, but maybe it would make more sense to stick one in a more San Francisco area. So maybe this street goes in San Francisco, and the little Kanto Street goes to the more Los Angeles area. And then I'd have 1, 2, 3, 5 districts. That's still a significant amount of districts to write about, so that might work fine. And then this is Nash Fightem, who's like the other person. So these 2 people live in the quote unquote Chinatown area together. Maybe I'll have them. I think I will. I think I will split them up. Maybe they have. Maybe their streets have kind of a rivalry. Wasn't given much description on one. I was given an enormous amount of description on the other. So I want to keep everything that people have submitted as much as possible. And then this is that Nash Fightem? Season 2? Oh, I see, version 1 and version 2. Okay, so we've got, Double Dragon character right here, and then we've got Daniel San, kind of a wax on, wax off. I don't know. I might reach out to the backer about that. If you see this video and you're like, oh man, that's the one I want, please do send me a proactive email about that. And then this is Rondo Hatton, professional pool player, middle-aged, short and thin. Okay, height's a bit hard to tell when all these characters fill up the same amount of my screen space. Long nose and big ears. Yeah, okay. Slow, quiet, and vengeful. I mean, he looks like a tough customer. He's leaning against something. He lives on Longberry Road. Was not given a description of that, but I've just decided to stick it in the New York area just for the sake of putting it somewhere. This is Pico Makini, who is from Rocket Power. Heavier set Islander, very wise but conveys it in a nutty way. That's an interesting thing. So I've put him in Los Angeles, but Hawaii was also destroyed, and potentially Alaska. So I wonder what the dysphoria from those particular regions would be like. Okay. So he's from the street Ocean Shores, which I'm putting close to the ocean, for obvious reasons. Thomas Oliveira, who is Power Rangers reference. The verdant mighty fighter, butt-kicking Zen master with majestic flowing hair, who loves his friends and organic juices. Well, we didn't quite get that one in there, but I'm not sure how that would have worked. Almost as much as he loves fighting crime in color coordinated outfits. We're gonna have to just go with the way it is. It looks he's got a Mighty Morphin ring right there, and that's Morphin Way, and I've stuck Morphin Way in the green belt area. And there's Tommy Gotchi, who, if I recall correctly, let's see. Yeah, tech nerd anticipating the release of the cutting-edge rumored Windows Live Messenger. has a calculator, watch, and other gadgets. So that's pretty cool. He's probably the highest tech person who I'm going to be describing. So most technology is kind of antiquated. Like it exists, but it's not really the focus. Like there's a lot of really out there advanced things, but and consumerism is pretty high, but innovation is low. So Windows Live Messenger. Unnamed. Is that the... Who am I missing? Let me see. Well, I don't know who this is. Who are we missing? There's Ezzy Seacrest. I don't know, this might just be some random person she drew. Oh, no, there it is. Interesting. Right, Notre Dame Street has a character who's unnamed. Wrestling t-shirt, D-Generation X. Red beard, dark blue jeans, yeah, color. Chain attached to his wallet. I mean, she nailed the description. I don't remember if this character had a name or if that was just an error on my part in the copying. I'll have to take a look at that because unnamed is not his name. There we go. Okay, so then there's Vetty Eder. Vetty Eder, grungy landlocked surfer who speaks for Jeremy in deeper sounding tones. And he is in the San Francisco area. I don't think we've talked about any of the San Francisco people yet, have we? Yes, we're going to be getting those. There we go. So there's Whoopsie Silverberg. I mean, she put Goldberg here because she knows who she's supposed to be. Keeper of a greenhouse. Maybe she'll be keeper of the greenhouse. Yeah, Captain Planet and the Planeteer season are watched and worshipped. So, probably keeper of the greenhouse. So that's all I've got here. We're still missing Andre Cinnamon, a really swell guy, and Keane Reeves. And somebody who would live on Discovery Street, but we don't need a character for everyone. And I've also decided there's going to be some sort of Witchcraft Street. Kind of balance out the population of the weirdness region. Yeah, I mean, if I do move the two that I've got currently in quote unquote Chinatown into San Fran and Los Angeles, that would balance out. So apologies if you didn't see your character here or if you submitted late, so I just have not had the time to get through them and get them over to the artist. But once again, yeah, we've got characters, and they're all going to be featured in the book as much as possible, especially when we're talking about streets. They may be grouped up, like I might have a bunch of them in a group, belonging to a certain street, but I'm hopeful that I'll have room to fit all of them individually. Alright, that's it for this video. Talk to you all later.